Hey guys, this is Melissa, and today I wanted to do a story time. Of course, it's about me, and I wanted to do it about what's going on in my life right now. It's a health issue, so if you guys would like to see it, stay tuned. Okay, guys, so to start this video off, I wanted to put a disclaimer out there that I am not a doctor. So everything that I'm about to say is because of my doctor has told me. I did a little bit of my own research and just from experience of what I'm going through currently. I do have some notes here. I will be inserting clips and pictures and just to show, because I kind of want to do this. So basically I'm doing this for awareness. I'm also doing it because I want to tell my story. And then third, I wanted to just share it with someone that's probably going through it and maybe needed to hear a story, because it happened with me. I watched a couple of YouTubers. I believe one is called Wild Tangles and another one's Bette J, and there's like two more. So I will link their channel, and actually I'll link the video that I saw down in my description box, and I might put it across the screen as well. But I will be adding pictures and just some, because I want you guys to know all the medical terms and everything, so definitions of what it is in the video as it goes, or I'll just tell you. So either one, I'm gonna do an educational video. There will probably be like 2 or 3 parts to this, but this is gonna basically be my story. Okay guys, so let's get into it. So for about 3 or 4 years now, one morning, okay, so I'll start from the beginning. One morning I woke up and my left eye was blurry. Okay, so I didn't think anything of it. I thought it just, something's, eyelash, I don't know, was causing the blurriness. So I didn't think of nothing of it. Months went by, almost a year actually went by. And people were telling me, like my family were telling me, like, you need to go get your eyes looked at. So I did. So when I went to the eye doctor stated that he couldn't see no prescription in my eyes. My eyes were perfectly fine. Okay. But I'm seeing blurriness out of my left eye, and I've been seeing this for about a year now. So what's going on? Something's not right. So he sent me a referral, gave me a referral to another eye doctor, I think more of a surgeon. And so he checked my eyes, and same thing. He could not see anything. He wanted me to come back so he can dilate my eyes so he could maybe see further. But nah, I kind of figured something else was going on. I'm in the medical field, so I was like, something's not right. So let's go to my actual doctor and get some labs, tests, whatever done, because this blurriness is not going away and something's wrong. So went to my actual doctor. He's thinking I'm having headaches. I have high blood pressure. Take pills, take some pain pills, and call me in the morning. That's basically what he was saying. And I'm like, I don't even have headaches like that. I have regular, if I'm hungry, thirsty, or dehydrated or whatever, headaches. But I don't have like headaches like that, like where I'm in tears and so painful. So the only thing that is really causing me to come to you is this blurriness, because I cannot see that well in this eye. And so he has me do the eye chart, and of course, so guys, from the middle of my eye to the right, I can see perfectly fine. To the middle of my eye to the left, which I think they call it peripheral, don't quote me, but I believe that's what it is. It is blurry. Okay, so the eye chart, that's what I saw. So they were like, okay, definitely something's going on with your eyes. So anyway, he's like, well, you know what? Let's do an MRI and see what it could be, what's going on. Okay, so I get the MRI done on January 12th. So I'm looking at my notes because I want to make sure I say everything correctly. January 12th. I get an MRI, which is a magnetic resonance imaging scan of the brain. So they did a regular scan of the brain, MRI, and then they did a dye, which they do IV, through the IV, and it basically does the outline of your brain. It goes up to your brain and all that. So, or somehow goes up to your brain, and so that they can see better of what's going on. So that was on a Saturday at the hospital. Monday evening, which is January 14th, my doctor calls me and says, you have a mass and you need to be seen by a neurosurgeon ASAP. So I'm like, what? I'm freaking out. I mean, I kind of figured something, but that I couldn't do it. I broke down. I was crying for days. I didn't know what to do. My main concern was my children, because if you guys don't know, I'm a single mom of 3, and I'm the main one that takes care of them. So it's like, what's going to happen to them? That's mainly my concern. So, what's going to happen to my kids? So, I was thinking at all, like, okay, I have probably brain cancer or something like that. I probably don't have long to live. I mean, I was thinking all kind of stuff. So it was very emotional for me. I was going through all kind of depression. It was really bad. So, I finally I went in to see my neurosurgeon, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have surgery. So I already had in my head that I was gonna have surgery regardless. So we go in to see the neurosurgeon, and he's stating that I have the mass, and the mass is 3.5 by 2.1 by 1.8 centimeters, and they call it a macroadenoma. If I said that right, don't quote me, but I'll probably list it. So he is not sure, and it's by my pituitary gland. So he's not sure if it's what it's caused by, because it can be caused by different hormones in my body. So he wanted me to go do labs. So he was like, can you go get labs as fast, as soon as possible, and then I'll see you the day after. So I saw him, I believe it was Tuesday. I did my labs on Wednesday, and I was back in his office on Thursday so he can tell me what is going on with this pituitary tumor. They usually call the pituitary tumor a prolactinoma. So it turned out, yeah, I have a prolactinoma. Put my other paper down. So a prolactinoma is basically, it's causing, so since the tumor is growing kind of towards my pituitary gland, I guess, it's making it produce all this prolactin. Okay, so usually mothers that are pregnant have high prolactin levels. So normal prolactin, like what I should be at, is between 2 to 29. And males can get it as well, and theirs are 2 to 18. This is what I got on the internet, and I think my doctor kind of told me as well. But my prolactin level is 292, which is basically, I would be pregnant if it would be that high. It's actually, from what I read on the internet, higher than a pregnant person's prolactin level. So I was like, oh, wow, that's crazy. So the only thing I've been having is blurriness. So my doctor is asking me, have I had moodiness, menstrual cycle changes, breast milk leakage, headaches, moodiness, I said moodiness, sleepiness, fatigue. He's asking me all these questions. Gain weight. Of course, I've gained weight, so I know that now is part of the reason. But all those have to do with this disorder of, the brain tumor. So basically, he's like, okay, so your brain tumor is about the size of an egg. Okay, and I will insert my brain. And okay, so the brain is the brain tumor is sitting, basically pressing against my optic nerve, which is causing the blurriness. So I've had it a while now, so hopefully it hasn't, because he said that it can mess it up to where my eye is permanently blurred. So what we can try to do is either have a surgery. The surgery is called a transsphenoidal surgery, or they do a craniotomy, but they don't do craniotomies anymore because it's kind of like going into your brain. So the transsphenoidal surgery would go through one of my nostrils, and then they'll get to the brain and then cut the tumor out. So, but my doctor wanted to try and do the medicine way, the medical way, which would be with the pill. And the pill would basically shrink the tumor, and then would cause the prolactin level will decrease. So, or maybe it decreases the prolactin, which shrinks the tumor. That might be the more correct way to say it. So he wanted to prescribe me carbogoline, but my insurance was acting funny, so he just prescribed me bromocriptine in the meanwhile while we figure out the insurance situation. So bromocriptine, I guess, was the first one. Carbogoline was, I guess, a newer medication. I did my research, and I see that other people that are going through this is they're taking carbogoline and they're having great results. I read one where the girl took bromocriptine because I guess bromocriptine is harder on the body. It causes nausea and vomiting, and I think carbogoline can as well. But bromocriptine you have to take every day. Okay. Carbogoline is twice a week. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I'm taking 0.25 twice a week right now. So he'll probably end up increasing it, but that's what I'm taking as of now. I ended up getting the carbogoline recently. So hopefully, I'm praying that this will decrease it and shrink it, because I really don't want to have surgery. I know it's probably the best thing to do is to have the surgery, but if I can shrink it down, that would be such a blessing for me. So so that's what's going on with me, guys. I want to do another video, like a more of an educational video of what it is, and if anybody's going through this, I'm happy to talk to you, answer questions, or maybe you can tell me something. I don't know, but feel free to comment. And please subscribe if you want to see the next video. And I'm gonna do update videos on how it's going. Maybe I'll eventually have to have the surgery. I don't know, but I just pray that I can have my life back, because I feel like ever since I found out, my whole life is like, we don't know. It's like something could happen to me. I just don't know. And my kids are my main priority. And I'm telling you guys, like, I went through so much emotional stress. I was trying to figure out who's going to take my kids, because I'm their main provider. So it was a lot. So currently I'm taking the carbogoline and we're going to see how that goes. I will have 2 more doctors, as well as the neurosurgeon. I will have an endocrinologist, which I'll be seeing, I believe, next week. And I have a ophthalmologist to see if my eye vision will be okay, if they can save the vision, because if not, and I've already came to terms that I may just have permanent blindness for the rest of my life. I mean, I should have took care of it sooner. I waited pretty long to take care of this, so I'm just happy I can still see, and hopefully they can get it shrunk and it won't affect anything else. So that's what I'm praying about. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to end my story here. I will give you another update and do another educational video in another video. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, comment, ask me questions if you like, and I will talk to you later.